Drawing digitally is probably one of my favorite things to do, and so I wanted to take some time to make a video about a general tablet guide, for those wanting to start out, give a gift, or even upgrade from what you already have. Of course, things will change after this video is out, so some of the specs might be even better by the time you watch this video. That's the magic of engineering. And of course, the star of the show is the sponsor of this video. That would be XP Pen and their Artist Pro 24 165Hz, which we'll get into later in the video. Hello, I'm Dovin, with my friend Jakeneutron. We're gonna be talking about some tablets. That's gonna be fun. Tablets. The chapters are labeled, so if a section speaks to you more, you can skip or just start at the beginning, which is right now. So you're thinking about getting into digital art. At this level, I would suggest not paying too much, as you don't know if you'll like it yet. I'd probably avoid screen tablets for now, as they tend to be more expensive. Also, mix in the fact that if it turns out you don't like drawing digitally, it's way easier to put away a non-screen tablet than a screen one. And you can find a nice non-screen tablet for around 50 USD or less. You can go for the used market, of course, but we're gonna be focusing on new in this video. New stuff. It's good to check to see what operating system the tablet works with. Usually it's a good chunk of them, like Android, iOS, Windows, macOS, and even Chrome OS. Also, it's good to check what kind of connectivity they have. You know, if you want a wired or Bluetooth connection. Some drawing tablets feature a replaceable battery for the pen, and I honestly try to avoid those. It's way less of a headache if you don't have to worry about replacing the pen's battery. Either find one that charges via the tablet itself, or just not at all. I actually once saw a tablet with a quadruple A battery for the pen. That's right, quadruple A's. Crazy, right? As a side tangent, a great thing about drawing tablets is that you can play OSU on them. So as a break from drawing, or if you didn't like digital drawing to begin with, you can still use it to play the game. And if you're looking to buy a drawing tablet for a relative or friend wanting to start out, again, going with a cheaper variant is always better. Number one, you still get a lot out of it. If it turns out they don't like drawing, it's way less of a burden on them. You know, if you happen to spend like, I don't know, $300 or something on drawing tablet, it'd be like, oh, I still gotta use it, they spent $300. Not like $20. During the holidays, company anniversaries, and other parts of the year, you will find discounts, so perhaps that affordable tablets may even become more affordable. As of the writing of this video, the Christmas sale at the XP Pen websites can get you up to 50% off. It is in tandem with my coupon code DOVINDRAW5, as you can see on screen right now, getting you an extra 5% off all the products on the XP Pen store. Please check the description for the store links. Most drawing tablets will work with the operating systems mentioned before, but if the person you're buying for wants to use a desktop, I have a Sigma goated combo for you. Yeah, I said those words. For beginner artists, I would advise using free programs like GIMP or File Alpaca, but if you're buying a gift for somebody else, I would recommend Clip Studio Paint. On desktop, you can get a perpetual license for 54 USD. So if you want to possibly change the life of a relative or friend, giving them affordable drawing tablets and one of the most widely used paid programs, you'd be giving them a leg up in the digital art world. Yeah. Another small thing is if you're looking at these drawing tablets, some of them actually come in different colors. So if you want some aesthetic goals, you can get one that better suits your setup. Now let's go to Jake for the upgrade path, the first one.
So let's say you've been drawing for a bit on a cheaper tablet. You started to earn more money through the work you've been doing using this tablet, and now think it's time for an upgrade. Sounds like a worthwhile investment to me. I'd imagine one of the biggest questions you'll ponder is whether you want to make the transition to a screen tablet or just get a larger and more professional non-screen tablet. I know some artists don't like screen tablets, but no matter what the upgrade, you want to feel like it's an upgrade. My pal Dovin over here always suggests a text replacement should be at least twice as good as what you're replacing in order to feel the difference. This could mean more pressure levels, more buttons, or a side remote with buttons, more color accuracy for a screen, or a larger surface for the tablet. For me personally, the biggest upgrades were a better screen size and a higher response time. When it comes to a screen tablet, there are a lot of things to look out for, like color accuracy, screen brightness, screen resolution, how do I mount the screen, how portable do I want this thing? In the scenario we want to present, we're upgrading from a cheap non-screen tablet to a screen one. We'd recommend spending around $200 or so in this range. You don't really need to go for anything too expensive when something affordable can do the job. There are more expensive tablets that have quite a professional air around them, but those are more so for artists who've been committed long enough to this career path and make enough money to justify such a purchase. With the $200 price range, you still get a lot of options when it comes to screen tablets. I recommend you measure your workspace to see what it can accommodate, or if it's within your means, expand your workplace. Some screen tablets also feature a VESA mount adapter, so you can mount it on an arm. If it doesn't feature one, check to see if they come with their own tablet stand. If not, you can buy one separately or make it yourself. But let's say you bought a mid-range screen tablet for around $200 and it's been a long time. Perhaps you're earning even more money and this has become a good revenue stream for you. For the $500 price range, you have more and larger options when it comes to tablets. It is also around this point you will start to see diminishing returns. Once you buy a higher range tablet, it'll be a bit before something innovative comes around and really changes the game. I know some people who are using older tablets from more than 5 years ago and want to upgrade. The star of today's video is one of those upgrades that will blow you out of the water.
Oh, if you're drawing on a tablet right now, I want you to look up please for a second. This is very important. Please, this is very important. As the sponsor of today's video and the upgrade I want to highlight is the XP Pen Artist Pro 165Hz. That's a mouthful. And upgrading for the XP Pen 24 Pro 2K, there is quite the difference. The moment I saw this tablet release, I gleefully told a bunch of artist friends and gushed about how cool it was. Seriously, that's the thing I did. It's honestly one of those tablets I thought would take a long while for a tablet company to make a cheaper than Wacom price, and here it is. One of the pivotal things to mention is that most drawing tablet monitors you encounter will only be 60 Hz. That means 60 cycles of a complete wave sequence per second. And so the more hertz you have, the smoother drawing and gaming can feel. One reason outside of portability of why people like the iPad Pro is that it has a 120 Hz ProMotion screen. And I talked to artists who tried switching to a screen tablet and something felt a bit off. It's most likely because they downgraded to a 60 Hz screen and something felt off subconsciously. The hertz also goes in tandem with gaming. And as shown on the YouTube channel Linus Tech Tips, the more frames you can see on the screen, the more accurate shots will be. When I got the tablet, I immediately turned on Fortnite, and the difference was night and day. I mean, I also played Half-Life 2 for good measure to round out my gaming spectrum, I guess. But anyway, more hertz is also good for art. While the iPad can only do 120 hertz, the Artist Pro can handle 165 hertz with a 14 millisecond response time. So for those with a singular monitor setup, who either also like to game and draw, or just want a smoother experience, then this tablet is for you. Another notable thing I gushed about with friends is the connectivity, which is very important. Often with higher end tablets, you can connect via USB-C to USB-C or HDMI to your computer. The Artist Pro 165Hz adds a DisplayPort to the mix. So if you have a GPU with only DisplayPort ports, or have a monitor already filling up the HDMI slots, then this is more flexibility in connecting. I should note, however, that the USB-C and HDMI connection will only go up to 144Hz. It's mainly due to the USB-C and HDMI standards. This is on top of the 16,000 pressure levels the screen offers. In a lot of XP Pen's more recent drawing tablets at the time of writing, they have been transitioning from 8,192 to 16,000 pressure levels. More accurate sensitivity is very good for those who like to paint digitally and want to do even more finer details and drawings. And the new Pro 24 165Hz actually comes with two separate pens, an X3 Pro Slim stylus and X3 Pro Smart Chip stylus. For the former, it has a nice thick grip. And for the latter, if you're transitioning from an iPad Pro to a PC, it feels a bit more like an Apple Pencil, but with way more buttons. Looking more towards the specs of the screen, it can display 99% of the sRGB color range, 99% of the Adobe RGB color range, and 98% of the P3 range with a delta E of less than 1, it can display 1.07 billion colors. One of my favorite parts is also the paper-like display with an AG nano etched and AF coating glass. So it's anti-glare and anti-fingerprints, which you'll need because you'll be touching the screen a lot. Not to mention its 2560 by 1440 resolution, so for those upgrading from the 1080p monitor, it's a sharper experience overall. It also features a VESA mount stand with one built in. And while the drawing tablet itself does not come with buttons, it has an optional wireless remote included in every package. That's some snazzy stuff right there, I'll tell you what. So if you're in a market to upgrade your old monitor tablet or looking to invest in yourself, the Artist Pro 2465Hz is probably the best drawing tab you can get for the price to performance. At 1100 USD, and at a discount for less than 1000 USD usually, it is hard to get these specs elsewhere. It's so good. Have I told you how good it was yet? Have I told you? I hope I have, because I should. I gotta tell you about this. But before we end this video, I wanted to answer some fan questions when it comes to buying a drawing tablet.
Hi, it's Jake again. I'll be helping answer some of your submitted questions. Arts and Goodies asked, what to do when you hear scratching on the tablet? That means the pen might be worn down and you should replace it. You can always get a screen protector if your tablet has that as an option to buy and try and prevent this. Jiff asked, XP Pen or Wacom? The video is sponsored by XP Pen, but even if it wasn't, I would still praise my experience with their hardware. They have fantastic color accuracy, and accessories are more affordable, similar to the hardware itself. Lastly, Deget asked, what's the most important thing to look for in a drawing tablet? It really depends on the person and what matters to them when working digitally. Maybe the screen size will help you be more accurate. Maybe you're a color artist and the color accuracy is tantamount. Maybe you need to be able to draw anywhere and need something portable. Think about what you want your workflow to look like when considering what to get. Thank you for submitting your questions, and be sure to keep drawing.
Hope this video gave you a little insight when it comes to purchasing a drawing tablet. Whether it be for a family member or for yourself, there's a lot that goes into choosing something like this. Digital art is one of my favorite things, and I always love recommending drawing tablets to people, as well as programs to get started. And so with this video, I hope it helped you out just a little bit. Until next time, I hope you keep on drawing, and don't forget to have a wonderful day. Please have a wonderful day.